What's up, guys? Coming back to you with a Q&A with Coach AK. So as you see by this question here, this is a question that I get very often and a conversation I have with my clients very often. As you guys know, I work with women from all different places of life, from all different experiences. And this is probably one of the number one constraints and reasons why women decide not to prioritize their health, and why they can't get in shape, and why they can't feel better and improve their energy and improve their body composition, because they just don't have the time to do it. And ladies, let me say, that is totally understandable. I know as trainers and coaches, we say a lot of things like, hey, we all have the same 24 hours per day. If you spend a little less time doing this, you can do that. And yes, in some circumstances that is true, but in some circumstances it's not, and you really just don't have an hour per day that you can devote to exercise. And the thing is, you don't need to, and you shouldn't have to. So one thing I like to emphasize, especially when you're on your own, is what is the minimum effective dose? Meaning, what is the least amount that's required of you today in order to move the needle in the right direction? We're under this idea that you have to do everything 100%. You have to be a mom at 100% capacity, a wife at 100% capacity, an employee or an employer at 100% capacity. And then you also have to apply that to your health journey. If you want to actually be successful, you have to be at 100% capacity at all times. And that is just clearly false. The question is, what can you sustain for now at this point in your life to do it consistently for a long enough time to get the adaptation that you're seeking? So start where you can. Even 30 minutes 3 times per week, 2-3 times per week is a great place to start. You can get a lot of work done within that amount of time. Now, yes, being able to have an hour where you have more time for warming up and cooling down, and maybe adding in more variations or different exercises or more volume would help move the needle faster and closer to where you want to be. But if you start trying to do that right out of the gate, and your schedule and your lifestyle does not allow for that, then your chances of actually sustaining that are going to drop tremendously, and you're going to stay in this rat race of, I was working on myself, I lost 5 pounds, I gained 7 back, and doing that cycle year after year. So ladies, let me say, start where you can. I don't care if it's 10 minutes once a day. I don't care if it's 10 minutes twice a day. You get up, hop on, do some cardio for 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. Go do a 15-20 minute circuit strength training workout that pushes the body, gets you results, but maybe it's not maximizing the best that you could. But at the end of the day, if we're looking at optimizing versus getting results is going to win. And sometimes that requires doing a little bit less in order to fit it into your daily routine or your weekly schedule than trying to do too much and maybe making it one week, maybe you don't the next week. The person that does it consistently for more time, week after week, is going to get way better results and have more success than the person that's in and out week after week, doing some and then not doing some because they don't have the time for it. So let the minimum effective dose and your lifestyle and the quality of your life and your schedule and routines help dictate what your training regimen and what your structure needs to look like. The biggest thing to remember is that doing something is better than doing nothing, so get started today.